Hi everyone, and welcome to round 2 at Suzuka for the Charged GTE series. I'm joined with Adrian. Sorry about the delays. Adrian, how are you doing?
I'm alright. I'm very excited for this second round. I'm sorry for the delay. It turns out it just means be stupid once in a while. So yeah, very sorry for the delay, but we're here now, and I'm very excited.
And I do apologise, there's going to be a little bit of overlap because I forgot to turn my sound off on my desktop for the funky music, so there you go. It should all be back to normal now. So, just from last week, we'll have a quick look at nothing at the moment. We had things planned that it was all going to go so smoothly, and it's gone absolutely upside down. But it can only get better from here, folks.
Yeah. Yeah. Last week I said that we lack preparation. This week we try to get preparation, but preparation doesn't wait us to be prepared, if it makes any sense.
Yeah, we're just in practice anyway, so things haven't kicked off yet, so we have not missed anything. You've not missed anything. Just seen us making fools out of ourselves, so everything's fine. While that's going on and we skip over to the qualifying session, we'll have a quick look at last week's race results, where we have had Jack Oliver with the win, followed by Patrese, Flyjama, Toxic, DK, Housey, Max, Elmo, Levy, William, just in case, make sure it's a Sunday name that's being used. No Concept, Alan, Redshift, Drooptex, Mufftek, Cod, Day, Mad, Iger, Right Ternomica, sorry if I've slaughtered that, Boz, Drew Davies, Uma unfortunately got the disqualification, and Mario as well with a disqualification, DNF as well. So, like I said, we're hoping that it's going to be some good close racing out front. Again, looking at Uma and Toxic, pretty close up front there. And I'm just looking to see if there's any names missing from there. Not seeing Jack, he's probably not had a rerun yet, so he should be coming in soon. I'll just go to the live timings on the main screen just to see what's going on. Live timings. Nobody said anything about strategy to us.
No, we still don't know if it will be 1 stop, 2 stop, 3 stop. I have no clue, but judging by what happened last week with Suzuka, which is a very tire degrading circuit, as is basically Silverstone as well. Wait, I mismatched them, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, I think we should have like a very similar kind of race. I guess most of the people won't stop this one, but again, I have no clue if it will be the case or not. After talking to the driver, they think most races will not need any pit stop, or at least it will be a mistake to do one. But of course, the one that will definitely need some pit stop is Le Mans. So yeah, we will see. That's gonna be interesting. But I think it will be all managing tires and stuff if you want to go to the end.
So just while we wait for qualifying.
I think we have. I think you have some problem on the stream right now. I think, but I'm not sure though that the scale of the game is a bit fucked up. I'm not sure. Oh no. I'm watching the stream and it looked like the oh yeah. Oh no. Sorry, it's me. Oh no. Sorry, it's only on me. I'm alright. It's everything fine. I'm just idiot.
Oh man. You might hear you might hear me falling out with my co-commentator through this one.
By the way, the co-commentator will appreciate to see the game if possible on Discord, if any possible.
No, you don't deserve anything. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah. So, oh my god. You know what? If anything happened, blame it on the Frenchman. That will be the word of tonight. People crashing, blaming on the Frenchman. VSC not at a good time, blaming on the Frenchman.
Yeah, but definitely not the boogie.
No. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight, anything. Blame it on the Frenchman.
So that is qualifying started, and we will get right into the action. Obviously, we've got the wee out laps to try and warm things up. And I'm just going to make sure that we do have a full list. Hopefully the stream's looking good for you guys and the sound's all as it should be. If there's any problems, just let us know and we can try and adjust as we go. Perfect Naughty, that's who I was looking for. Jack being late to qualifying. Looking at his previous times, he's done a 1:59, so still going to put him up into the top 5. Oh, that's William just having a wee visit to the beach there. Oof, somebody else off there. I think that was possibly Toxic. Yep. So we'll just leave the auto cam running just until they start getting some proper times, and then we'll have a wee sit-in with some of the faster drivers. Looking pretty chaotic at the moment, as the drivers are trying to find space. And I'm trying to get the apps up on this thing so that I can actually get the map and we can see what's going on.
Yeah, I've been checking a bit the history of the different drivers, how many laps they have put in and stuff. We have a couple of drivers that have driven on the practice server quite a lot. I see multiple drivers going more than 200 laps on the server as practice. So some of them really wants to make sure that they have the car in pace. The lap is around 2 minutes. Something like this. We definitely gonna see qualifying time under the 2-minute mark. I think right now the fastest laps we have seen so far with the medium tires are around the 1:58. I think we should see high 58, middle 58, perhaps low 58 by the end of qualifying. DK seems to be very fast. But of course, like always, is not the only one. The Corvette, as it's incredibly stable, may have a tiny edge on this track. Last week it was more a thing of the Porsche. The Porsche seems massively fast, but I think this week we have the Corvettes showing very a lot of strength on this track, especially.
I'll just be keeping an eye on some of the pings this week as well, as there was a little bit of lag from some of the drivers. But hopefully it's not going to be an issue this time round. And I do apologise for bringing up the app in the side. I was just trying to bring up the map display, which it looks like it's just decided not to work. It's definitely a cursed stream tonight. Cheers, Nuji. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks to everyone that's tuning in for qualifying. No drink covers flying off here. But we are going to have them all standing for the national anthems before the race starts.
Okay, so Uma Compton starting his first flying lap. No, actually he's finishing his first flying lap. And already 1:58.3. That's the fastest lap I ever saw so far on track. Yeah, as I said, the best driver seems to be on the 58, and as the first lap is a 58.3, a low 58. Maybe, just maybe, we could see if someone have a perfect lap, maybe a 57 or something. I don't know, a very high 57. I don't know if it's in the possibility, especially with the pressure of qualifying and stuff, but perhaps.
I mean, again, It's looking like the Corvettes. Corvettes in the championship are obviously up against it, being up against so many Porsches. But I'm hoping that they'll get a good result round here.
That would be amazing.
And it doesn't matter how much of an 18-year-old that Patrese thinks he is.
Yeah, Patrici will definitely drive like his 81-year-old self. No,
81-year-old self.
Yeah. Sorry, numbers. Oh, his 18-year-old self today is definitely gonna try to bring back some youth in his driving, so he can perhaps snatch a pole position.
Do you know what? See, for the next race or the next season, that it's going to have to be like if Alan and Patrese are out against each other, it's going to have to, or on the same team, one of them has to be 18 and the other one has to be 81. So
yeah.
I hope you enjoy watching it back, boys. Yeah, cracking race last week. Lots of packs forming, lots of overtaking, so I'm hoping for the same again. Definitely the guys that are out front, or the drivers out front, are going to be tough to catch. Uma, really some sort of alien. Let's see if he could go any faster. Nothing yet, no improvement. But that is definitely stamped up there. Still waiting for Jack to turn up, who did say he was going to be late thanks to thanks to Naughty.
That's going to be very interesting. Imagine you have only one lap to qualify.
He might, do you know, Jack's that sort of twisted individual that would quite like to fight through the field.
Yeah, but like now is that he's in the lead of the championship, maybe would he want to risk it?
Yeah, I think he would.
Oh, I mean, if it's the case, it's not good for his championship, but it's very good for us, because that will be definitely very entertaining. Because we saw last week actually, we saw that it can be very complicated to fight through the field with those cars. Because like even driver that was significantly faster than the one in front of them could have some trouble to pass.
It was Levy last week that had a crack. Well,
yeah.
he had a good qualifying, then he had an absolute nightmare at the start and got knocked out. He kind of got sandwiched between a couple of cars and then knocked off, spun out right to the back, and he managed to fight his way back to a position. Which I think
he got points. He definitely got points, isn't it? Oh my god, I need to do more research.
We're too busy trying to make the stream look pretty, and then it all went upside down anyway. So if anyone would like to stream and host and commentate and take over, then please let the charged admin know.
Yeah, Levy drove into at the end with like the qualifications and stuff. He got P9 after like the penalties and everything. So definitely a very good race. He really did. I think he's the 9 points he got the 7 points he got out of his 9th place will taste like victory for him. But yeah, definitely complicated, especially in Suzuka, because there is not a lot of overtaking opportunities. Like the first corner is one of them, but it's a very tricky one because with the fast bend, like the very fast turn one, it can be dangerous to go side by side in here, and you definitely have to have someone that you definitely trust next to you to make sure that the driver on the outside doesn't squeeze you on the inside or anything.
Oh, Adrian, you're thinking too rationally. What I'm thinking about is just when that sort of stuff's happening, that's good for the stream and it's good for the viewers at home. So
yeah, definitely.
Let's go.
Just thinking, I hope we will. I mean, I would love to see you move on like T1 and 2, but definitely not the safest place to do it. The safest is perhaps the hairpin, but the hairpin is not. The braking zone is not that big, so definitely you need to get your elbows out on this one, and of course the chicane where like the braking zone is very, very large, and you're just coming out of the 130 hours, so perhaps you can do something. It's gonna be very interesting anyway. Those cars are known to have complicated brakes anyway, so like it's very easy to lock up, very easy to overdo it or anything. It's really a car that like make good driver stand out more, mainly due to the absence of ABS. So yeah, fighting will be very interesting through there. Also, the S's. Most of the time when you
Jack Oliver has entered the game. He's just in the pits at the
become a
moment,
new
so
challenger.
we shall see how he gets on. The winner of the race last week, and did get tangled up. He did get a 2-second penalty after the stewards reviewed what had happened with Uma, and like I say, we'll see how he gets on this week.
It's gonna be very interesting. Okay,
yeah.
so Jack Oliver is now leaving the pits, and yes, I'm good. Oh no, wait, he was, but he didn't.
Now he's succumbing to the pressure. Give him 2 seconds. I'm going to have to try and get this app up. I've got about a million bloody things open. Right, there we go. I don't know what that was that was leaving the pit. It sounded like a wasp. There we go. Right, there's Jack. That's what we wanted. And we'll take a wee on board. You can see how much effort he's putting in through the steering wheel and how many corrections he's making as he's going around, which is just like insane.
Yeah, like we saw last week. Yes, like we saw last race. Jack seems to have a very, very light rear end, probably because it's the way that RSL is meant to be driven. I think it's really rewarding if the rear is light, and as a consequences, the S's will be very tricky because the Suzuka S's are pretty much all about downforce and not much of it you can use. So yeah, definitely a very twitchy car he have under his seat.
It's looking pretty planted through there anyway, but it's looking tight.
Yeah.
Again, Uma seemed to get a good run at the start of the race and got out quite a couple of seconds ahead, and then just Jack started reeling him in. DK's definitely got chops round here, and we'll just see what's going on. I don't quite know what's happened. Oh yeah, it's just the leaderboard's just not quite big enough. See, there's that many drivers that have turned up. This is brilliant. So, looking forward to seeing how things pan out for everyone here. Toxic's had some good tangles with Patrese, made for some great viewing. Jack's not quite round the track yet.
Is he not on his first time lap already?
He's can't be that far away now. Oh no, he must have started again. Maybe he's had a wee. And then on board with a crackhead. We'll see how that works out. We've got some new skins as well, so in the break we'll have a wee scan through some of the cars. And we've got Cheese's Crispy. Who's joining us? Oh, and he's just going off. Levy doing pretty well out up in 6th. So, I think everyone's been practicing quite a lot for this one. I just hope that it's a good, cleanish race. One of those ones where it's cleanish, but some interesting viewing.
Yeah. As Jack Oliver is finishing his lap right now, he's going through the 130 air as we speak. He's going now through the chicane.
And the auto camera has kicked in again. Fantastic. There we go.
Okay. So how fast is this first attempt? He's definitely keeping it on the inside, and he's posting a 158.5, which is very fast. but only good for P2. But that's very interesting because one lap is already in P2. I know that Ulma made his sorry, not Ulma. Oh, I swear there was an L somewhere. Anyway, yeah, first lap 58.3. Jack Oliver, first lap 58.5. You actually don't have that much time if you want to make to make like lapping attempt. 5 minutes on the board, probably good enough for 1 or 2 lap, not more. Especially if you go for very, very low fuel. I don't know how much fuel you have on his car to make the qualifying session, but for now he's improving on his lap, Jack Oliver.
Sorry, I'm just fighting with the game again, which seems to feel like it's one of these things that's happening through today.
Ooh, Jack Oliver was improving, but he stopped. Perhaps he made a mistake. Maybe he invalidated his lap. And now he's restarting. So Jack Oliver will have only 1 or 2 flying lap attempts if you want to get this pole.
Probably just 1, because there's only 3.5 minutes left of the qualifying.
Yeah, but I think he will have the time. Like a lap is nearly 2 minutes, so he might have the occasion to do his out lap. And no, he won't. He actually won't. It's now too late. He won't be able to cross the line before the flag is basically flagged out. So Jack Oliver will have only 2 attempts if you want to get pole, so that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, P2 is good anyway, but...
Yeah. Again, apologies to people at home who are watching me just dragging apps around. You know this game. I love this game. But at the same time, there's times where I hate this game. And it's much like PCs as well. It's like, oh, you know, sometimes you just want to plug stuff in and it just works. But other times, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't want to.
But then I suppose, like, this game, we've got a Assetto Corsa 2 coming up next year, and I hope that we've got the same kind of freedom as what we've got with Assetto Corsa.
Yeah, I think modularity is like the most important thing AC2 will have. I remember having this discussion with you quite a long time ago. The last time we had this was on stream, actually, for the RSO1 championship at TTS, and I remember exactly that we were talking about the upcoming at the time Assetto Corsa 2. Little did we know that what is it, 2 years later?
2 years later?
Yeah. We will still talk about it as we are very hyped. But yeah, modularity will be very important for AC2 if it wants to have any kind of succeed. And basically, I think that that modability, that modularity is what defined Assetto Corsa. And as a real sequel of the first game, AC2 needs to have it as well.
Some real crotchy camera shots going around that bit. As we watch Elmo coming round through the final chicane.
And I'm gonna make some sort of Jack Oliver update right now. He's going through the Suzuka S's right now on his last attempt for a flying lap.
I do apologise, you'll hear my dog in the background making a little bit of noise. There was banging coming from downstairs, and he likes to vocalise his disappointment in any noise that he doesn't know about. He's just like us. 30 seconds left to go in qualifying. Uma in the pits, that's him done and dusty. Jack still pushing on.
Yeah, he's definitely now he will be entering the spoon corner, which is very complicated. The spoon corner is one of the most difficult corner on this track because the car always wants to step out and go outside of the track limit, which on this corner, especially on the outside, is very harsh. But now I think it was perfect. Like he puts all the wheels in the right place, not any chance of invalidating, but for now it's just a tiny bit slower than his best. Like 2300 of a seconds slower than his best. Maybe on this chicane he can get him back and perhaps snatch pole position, but it's complicated. Ooh, a lot of curves in here. But he's not slowing down, so I think it hasn't been validated. And ooh, that's very close, but that's not enough. If you want to get it.
I had the bit between his teeth there as he was going over the line. Patrese is still pushing on.
18 at your Partisi now. Can he make a better qualifying run? I mean, he will be probably satisfied with his P6, but I think he will be.
He'll not be satisfied.
You think so?
Nah, he's the type of person where he's always wanting to be first. I mean, mechanical steroids and stuff like that. Next, or mechanical.
Ooh, that's
doping.
Very wide here.
Ooh, he's
definitely
carrying a lot of speed through there. Oh, that was.
Oh yeah, the curbs. You seems to be able to ride quite a lot of the curb around here. I think if you are on the green part, it's fine. Oh, and we see all the driver going like as close as possible of the wall.
He was down quite a lot. Nah, he stopped and he's just given up. Alan though, pushing on. And he's decided to go in the pits. He meant that. That was. Do you know what? Beautiful, Alan. And Freddie Hunt. He's managed to hold it. Looked like he got a bit squiggly through there. Is it an improvement from 23rd? Is he going to end up further up?
No.
So, qualifying is done. Just like that. Thankfully, no big surprises.
Yeah, we definitely expect still a very big fight between Jack and Uma. It's gonna be interesting. See if Jack have a bit more pace like last week, because like last week I think Uma snatched the pole as well with the Corvette, but then during the race, especially on the closing stages, Jack had like a massive pace advantages and he managed to catch him. And probably this time he will definitely have to make a pass, but can he make it cleaner that last time? Because if you remember well, a couple of touches during the pass for first place.
Yep, just a wee bit of a tangle up. There's a little bit of net codes, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of spice. So we'll see how it goes. Just while we're here, we'll just have a quick look at the races coming up over the next wee while. So next week we've got Interlagos and then Road Atlanta on the 2nd, which Adrian will be doing by himself or with another commentator.
I hope I won't be alone. I'm scared when I'm alone.
And then it's the big one, the last round at Le Mans, 2 hours, no driver swaps, just man and machine, or girl and machine, or non-binary machine.
Yeah, we definitely need like more diversity in sim racing, definitely.
Well, do you know what? That's the beauty of computer games, is you don't know who you're racing against, really.
Exactly.
And it's an equal playing field. Well, apart from sim racing, where people will spend thousands of pounds on sim racing rigs.
Yeah, but like expensive. Yeah, but like expensive rigs doesn't make you any faster if you don't practice. You know.
Yeah.
You don't. It's not like the more money you spend, the faster you get is not really true. It can help, but it's not It's not making everything.
No, it's definitely not. It's definitely not. But like I said, things looking really good for going into the race. Time's looking pretty tight, even those down into round about 6th. We should be seeing a fight for the top 3, or should be a fight for this podium position anyway. Things looking close between Toxic, DK, Flyjama, Patrese, William on the cusp of that, but then that should bring us up to a nice battle for the kind of midfield. Everyone looking really, really tight there. This could be carnage. Just got a 3-minute countdown before the race. Things looking all good for most of the folks. If you're in the chat, let us know who you're supporting. It's probably the drivers that are tuned in here, watching themselves going round, which you shouldn't be doing. Eyes on the road.
And even if you already you just listen to us, you won't have any more info that you already have. And especially, I know there is quite a bit of delay on the stream. I think it's more like I think it's a minute of delay, something like this. So don't expect that much, you know. It's not because you make a sick move you will heard us like instantly react. So yeah.
I'll try them.
Yeah, next up race. Next up is race in 2 minutes, I think.
Yeah. All exciting stuff.
Hope you enjoy the graphics as well.
What we'll do is, before the race starts, is we'll have a quick run through of all the drivers and the skins.
Yeah.
Which will be relatively rapid, to be fair. Oh, there's Tommy Ball's little Arbath. Toot toot.
Every time they put us on Aborts, I would love to have something a bit bigger, so I can put my massive ego in here.
Give me 2 seconds. This bloody thing. Right, autocam's off. Right.
I miss the old days when like
Okay.
back when we had Alfa Romeo 4C and like charged sim racing vans. Anyway.
Right, so we'll be quick because we're just down into about a minute. Uma, Toxic, Jack, DK, Levy, Flyjama. Just a quick run through the skins before things get going. Right, I think the race is about to go.
We have like still 40 seconds.
Alright, I'll keep running through. Day with a new skin. Elmo, I was standard. Alan, oh, a bit twitchy there. Redshift, mad. Sorry, this is so manic. Boz needs to get a good finish today. I can feel it. He's going to do it. Artonomica. Right, lights are getting ready to go out.
Yep.
Come on.
5 lights.
Let's hope it's a good one. Keep looking down. Lights are out and they're off. Good start from Uma there. Chased down by the 2 Porsches. Things looking pretty clear. Porsches side by side. Keeping it nice and tidy. Jack Oliver getting into second. DK and Flyjama battling hard. Things looking pretty close.
As we had Mario, I think, in the back. No, sorry, it's Reinter Nomica that had some situation on the start because I saw him spinning on the start straight. But yeah, we are now rolling at Suzuka for the second round of the GTE series. As so far, everything seems to be quite clear.
At the moment, yeah.
Apart from Reinter Nomica, I don't know if I haven't saw if it's a contact or if he just lost it on his own, but I saw him plunging into a wall on the main straight. Ooh, as we see people
Levy
moves and stuff.
William. think there's a lot going on the screen all at once. Computer's just crying for mercy. There we go.
Maybe getting through a spoon for the first time now. Oh, we have a crash. We have not a crash, but at least a big lockup. A couple of cars running wide. As
looks like Stefan was getting a bit up and close and personal with Alan there as well.
As they now entering the chicane, the big braking zone. Definitely a place to make moves.
Oh, Stefan running really wide there. This is only the first lap.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's having a wee sniff up the inside. Oof, what's going to happen into turn one? There's already battling going on up ahead as well. Elmo and Max. And that's
Ooh, someone once tried and is now in the gravel trap, but managed to rejoin. I think.
Ooh, that was a bit.
Code 71, I think. I'm not sure.
Code 71 coming back on and causing a little bit of a lift off by the looks of it for Boz. Oh, and it's another Corvette off as well. So there's Cod.
Battling through the S is very, very tricky to do because you will losing a lot of time from the cars behind and in front.
Boz up into 20th. Igor down into 25th. And it looks like Elmo and they are fighting as well.
Side by side. Dehi and Max going side by side. Not big crashes so far, so driver seems to be, well, the racing standard seems to be pretty high.
It's only 4 minutes in and you're sounding disappointed at that. Shocking, Adrian. Oh, now Jack has lost the position to Toxic. And he looks like he could be under threat from DK as well.
Yeah, DK sniffing the rear of the Porsche. Jack seems to be struggling on these early stages.
So we will have to wait and see what's going to happen with the pit stops, but that's not going to be for a wee while. Flyjama as well, looking like he's pushing on to DK. So a nice wee packed battle here. And looking at the times, Uma just about 2 minute flat. I mean, it's really being harsh, but it is a 2 minute flat pretty much. Still, you can just feel the tension. Right turn Nomica moving up again. And Mad again, maybe a wee off. Night shift in Freddie as well, kind of going. Oh, and that's a big off from Cheese's Crispy and right to Nomica.
Looks like I think they fight each other because they both had some issue on the early stages of the race, and as they try to catch up, they probably had misunderstood and collide each other, which is definitely not what they need if they want to have a chance to catch up the pack in front.
But unfortunately we did miss that on the stream, so the stewards can have a look at that one and have a wee decision. Thank God it's not me. Now, looking at the tyre choices, Uma on hard, Toxic on medium, Jack is on the hards as well, so that could maybe explain just these wee kind of twitch earlier on. And then everyone on hards until Housey in 9th.
Very interesting. Toxic is running medium, so he probably planned to have a pit stop.
Yeah, so... And Jack's time's now matching Uma's. slightly faster that time. Toxic though with a 159. That gap closing up just that little bit onto Uma. This is what we want. This is what we want.
As we have Igor Mazin going off track real quick. He just like, you know the second chicane, the one that Bike I think uses, that's the one he used.
Jack as well, like Toxic's going quick and Jack is pushing him round as well, so, and DK just hanging on to the back of them and looking to just take some time out of Uma up ahead. Uma setting a purple sector. Just see how things pan out, because this is good stuff.
Yeah, I think according to DK, all the track but Le Mans don't need any pit stop as long as you're going for hard. So yeah, I'm really I think that Toxic will be trying to do a one stop strategy where everyone is on a no stop strategy. Perhaps he will try to extend his medium as long as possible. But the thing is, I don't think it's possible. So he's probably on a one stop where everyone is on no stop. So it can be very interesting dynamics. But right now, his space advantages is not that big. Like Toxic is not putting up from Jack Oliver, and Toxic is not really catching up Uma Compton in the front, who, despite being on hard, still managed to do below 2 minutes laps.
And that's the fastest lap there, 159.5, and DK putting his personal best in the 159s as well, so he's getting there. No change from Patrese, started 6th and still 6th. But just the slightest of mistakes around here could cost Jack Oliver having the fastest Sector 3 time. And that's on the hards as well, so Toxic will definitely be under threat. But again, it's making sure you can make a move and make it stick. And not just getting your elbows out and scraping the paint off as you go by. Housey and William getting a little bit closer as well, and Elmo under threat from De Hay. And Redshift just been no concept moving up. Looks like Alan's had a wee bit of a squiggle again. That'll just be his tyres. They'll come in operating range soon, and then we'll be all good.
Oh, someone is on the gravel. I think
that would be Mario, unfortunately.
No. It's just in front of him. It's, oh my god, I can't read properly. It's moving. Cheesy? No. Yes. No. Ah. I'm sorry.
I think they might have unfortunately fallen off the board.
Yeah, it's Jesus. Sorry, Jesus, not Cheesy. Jesus Crispy going a bit too wide.
So that's all good. Yeah. So, Jack. Oh,
that's wide here. Yeah, when we said that he had a very tail-happy car, that's what we meant.
I think he'll maybe a pit stop for some fresh underwear after that one.
Probably.
So, sometimes we tune in and we manage to catch little bits and pieces, and there was one of them. Better to be lucky than good. And he is absolutely wrestling that Porsche round here.
Yeah, probably want to clear. So Toxic doesn't have that much of an advantage despite his medium. So I think Jack River is very aware that the pace of Toxic will drop drastically way faster than he is. So probably want to pass him so he is not caught up by stranded Toxic struggling
And
on mediums.
Elmo taking the wider line to get the fight back on Dehe and managing to keep his position there.
That's a good pair of name. Like you have Elmo and Dehe. That's definitely the good pair for fighting.
Ooh, bit of a lock up from Iwas in the background as well.
Yeah, Azuma still going very, very fast. We know that he usually push a bit on the opening laps and then fall off a bit during the rest, but right now he's going.
Oh, William, big off.
Ooh,
That was a fast lap from Uma again. I think he just went his fastest there. Let's have a wee quick look at the timing boards. Still a 1:59.553, so maybe just slightly faster. I think the thing as well with Jack and Toxic kind of in this little battle at the moment, it's maybe allowing Uma just to get a little bit further ahead. And it's not allowing Jack to get a good fresh run at things, so we'll see how that all pans out. Two Corvettes fighting hard for 7th place. Levy getting a bit luckier this week and not getting smashed off at the first corner.
oh, we might have a move for between Toxic and. Oh, little touch here. Definitely telling him, "Hello, I'm here. Drive faster, please."
Letting him know he's there.
Yeah, I think we should like stay with them for a while because that's definitely one of the like closest battle we have so far. We see Jack, moving a bit offline, trying to put a bit of pressure, making himself as big as possible on the mirror of Toxic. But so far Toxic doesn't have to defend that much. Now, as Jack had some difficulties on the spoon corner, Toxic just managed to get a bit of a hedge, and he's probably clean for the chicane.
He's running a bit less downforce as well because he's.
That's possible. Jack seems to be just a tiny bit faster on the straight, but I'm really unsure on that. However, what it is faster in is through that very chicane. Yeah, Toxic trying to slow as much as possible on the entrance of the corner to make sure that the exit is as fast as possible.
Down in the 1:59.4s as well, so.
Is he gonna try something? Probably not. He's a bit far away. Oh, he's getting on the inside.
He was thinking about it.
Yeah, but he's probably gonna try to push Toxic to a mistake.
And Iwas and Max trading positions there for 12th.
Very, very close. We see that they are using slightly different lines through the races. So as you said, it might be the consequences of a very differently setups and probably very differently. Oh wait.
Oh, Jesus, been disqualified for speeding in the pit lane, so he is no longer able to take part in the session. This is obviously
such a shame.
This is obviously the view for some racing stewards, so look forward to seeing that shortly. Jack just doesn't seem to be able to get that move just to kind of get up onto Toxic, but he's so close.
Yeah, and he's definitely have an edge on pace, but it's one thing to catch. It's a completely different one to pass. As Toxic is going a bit wide here, and as they fighting, and as Jack is basically behind Toxic, trying to pass, it's two guys will be very happy about it. DK first because he can stay in the back of both of them and probably get a move at some point, and also of course Uma on the lead. We will be delighted with that because he doesn't have that very, very dangerous Jack River free behind him.
Now, I'll tell you who will not be happy with Uma's pressing on, getting very, very far ahead. Is his sponsors?
Yeah. They won't have that much screen time. That's
no screen time. So I think Uma should just let off and get involved in this battle. Oh, Freddie having a bit of a crash by the looks of it. Just a wee bit of a gaggle of cars coming over the start finish straight there. Alan slipping further. Oh, that was aggressive.
That was brave. Yeah, that was brave.
So, look after Alan. He's just a. Oh, there you go. He's managed to get that.
Here.
That was a sick move.
That was clean. That was clean.
He's got to earn those pro badges that he's put on his car. There's William trying to get himself back up and into a rhythm after coming off a couple of times. But he's getting the Uma still 4 seconds out ahead now. With a battle for second fierce. DK getting involved in this this nonsense as well.
Yeah, he's probably catching, but I think he's getting a bit affected by the car in front. From time to time, he have to slow down a bit and compromise his line, so he makes sure he don't run up into anyone. But yeah, right now he's trying a bit to catch Jack Oliver. I think he will have an occasion. I see him twitching a bit. I don't know if I see everyone twitching or if it's.
Yeah, I think it's everyone. It's probably just when we're streaming it. Hopefully it's not the individuals. Uma again, another fastest lap, 1:59.3. Nearly at qualifying pace.
Yeah, he's showing very, very good pace through that.
Now, Jack just trying to eke as much out of the track as possible to try and get by Toxic. But Toxic putting up a stellar defense here.
Yeah, but we definitely can see him struggling because at some corners, he really struggles to get the traction down, and the grips can be here as well. This corner is very tricky. It's very easy to run out wide into the grass, and as soon as you put one wheel out of the track, it's game over because you will clip the grass or the gravel here especially, and the car will just be like sucked to the out of the track. So, and when you start to have like shredded tires, it became very tricky.
That's it. And again, it's just allowing DK just to hang on. If Uma has to make a stop as well, this could really throw the cat amongst the pigeons. There's just certain parts of the track, it just looks like Jack's just able to just get on the power just a little bit easier. But and then again on the straights, Jack just seems to pull the gap just a little bit, but not so much round there. DK hammering it round.
Yeah, DK probably waiting for them to properly fight so he can try to make a move or something.
I think this
He's probably gonna.
I think this could be it. Oh no!
Ooh, yeah, they're
close
very
enough.
close. No, I mean the top speed differences is not that big, so if he will have to have like Jack, if he want to pass, will need like a very good exit or a mistake from Toxic.
Oh, that looked like a lot of oversteer from
Yeah,
Toxic
Cyrus
there.
definitely starts to struggle quite a bit. Oh, and Jack going very, very close. You definitely need to not touch the back of this Porsche SR because with all the weight that is in here, a slight touch on those S's. And
Oh
the rear will be
no!
loose.
That's
Ooh,
him off!
That's Ulmer again!
Middle of the track, Toxic off. DK up into second. Jack Oliver takes the lead. Oh!
And once again, Ulmer lost it. and have a problem with rejoining.
Now, it might have been that he's lost at his speed and then bounced off the wall and came back onto the track, which there's nothing he can do about. And even with the 4 seconds ahead, it is not going to be enough to really kind of do anything. So, again, stewards will have to look at that one, but fingers crossed, he'll be alright. Get back into this, and we can see him fighting through the field. I don't think Toxic actually hit anyone. Hopefully he's not got damage on his car. It's looking okay. Maybe just a little bit in the front. We're just going to Uma's. Uma's front end has been pretty smashed up. DK avoiding everything, thankfully, and Jack looking pretty clean as well. So we're hoping that there was going to be a proper fight here, but Uma just making a bit of a mistake by all accounts.
I'm telling you, I really. First, I don't know how this happened, and then I have no clue how they managed to all get like past and through it without any major accident, without anything that needed a virtual safety car, because he was basically in the middle of the track, in a place when you see it at the last second, because it's a place. He was in a blind spot, and they all managed to. I mean, Toxic didn't, but most of them. Like, didn't have any problem. But as I say that, Jack Oliver just got a drive through for cutting.
Oh, this is getting spicy.
Oh my god. And now, which means, and is DK have passed?
DK's out in front.
DK just inherited the lead. Oh, I think. Oh, very juicy here. DK might have. I think Jack runs wide and somewhere, and he's lost now a position, and then we have to get his drive through.
Yeah, exactly. So that's probably going to be about. I reckon he'll be lucky if he stays in the top 10 after these drive through.
Yeah, and Jack Oliver seems to have quite a pace advantages on DK. We saw during I see during this straight he had to lift up a bit in order to not go into the rear of DK, and he's taking now his drive through.
Just taking it straight away.
Ooh, it's gonna be very interesting.
And here comes DK over the line.
Fly Ligma, Toxic, Jack, of course, Uma, Patrizi. Oh, he's gonna drop quite a lot of places.
Yeah. And Toxic still pushing on with Uma behind. Again, Toxic is a hard driver to pass.
Maybe Levy. No, Levy won't get Jack.
Sorry,
Jack is now clear of his penalty. Wow. And now
it's
Jack
flipped it on its head.
Yeah, he now will have like 12 seconds to clear from the guy in front, which is DK. Oh, that's gonna be very interesting.
This is in the space of 2 laps. I mean, it's.
Yeah, the race definitely came alive. Probably that's everyone got a bit distracted and out of their confidence about what's just happened with.
And we've got 2 very, very fast drivers closing up on Flyjama as well. And Flyjama will be. He'll not be wanting to give up second position. He'll be making it hard for them. So.
Yeah, and we need to mention Fly Yegma. It's not his first race of the day. He actually raced in ACC just before this one.
We'll see how tired he is. He might let them go, but
I don't know. But for someone that is tired, P2 is definitely very respectable, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a great shot with Toxic and Uma flying through there. Jack Oliver, lucky in the 6th position. He's still 9 seconds behind Patrese.
Yeah, he's probably gonna pray for everyone in the front to fight a bit. Probably gonna want Ulma getting a bit, as he saw, compromised by Toxic. We know now that Toxic can be very, very good defender. So maybe...
Ooh, Uma right up on the back of Toxic.
Yeah, but as we saw earlier, Toxic is not the easiest car to pass anyway.
Just having it on board with Uma. And things looking pretty neat. Oof. He's taking a lot of curb. Tell you the man who is going to be loving this at the moment is DK. Well, and is he going to make it?
Here? Yeah, Toxic just outbrake a bit himself, and now...
Oh, he's just managed to get the drive out the corner there.
Yeah, definitely held by the inside of that very, very long corner. And now Ulma's trying to get into the inside of Spoon. Both side by side. This is a very tricky place to pass. And Toxic is running wide and is now behind.
Oh, and
something happened on front. DK had a situation, and Iris just got a drive through for cutting as well. Iris right now running, I think.
Oh, this is going to be tight round Spoon. Oh, and Toxic's back in the second. DK in third, and Uma still in fourth.
That first place seems to be very slippery at the moment.
And this is Flyjama after 24 hours of ACC now just plodding along and leading the Charge GTE series. Jack Oliver, fastest lap of the race at 159.2. He's in clear air. And closing up that gap onto Patrese. And it looks like Iger is decided to call it a day. Just saw the red coming up there. This is insane. After half an hour, we've still got a fight for the lead. It's been a little bit messy. Oh, I was in the pits. That'll be his drive-through, won't it? For cutting. And Toxic will be trying to just hold on as long as he can. Uma is just having lots and lots of little looks at trying to get by DK.
And with all that, Jack Oliver already cleared nearly 3 seconds of the gap.
He's going to make a move here.
Testy here on the inside again. We
saw and there's contact!
And they touch. Oh, and Ulma is spinning again.
Uma
managed
back.
Just not to face the wrong way. No, it's a clean rejoin for this one. And now Ulma will be under threat of a very rapidly approaching Jack Oliver.
It's real close. DK finally not getting attacked. He's going to have to watch because he's going a little bit wide round there. Make a wee track cut warning soon. Patrese will be looking to close that gap as well. And Flyjama a second ahead of Toxic. Housey and Elmo having a good battle here as well. Oof. Is Elmo going to try and go round the outside? No. That would have been audacious.
No, but now he's very well placed for the first corner. He might have a better run through the pit straight. Yeah, I definitely know that.
Lots
already
of
on the inside,
from the
Elmo on the out.
Oh, I think maybe Elmo decided to have a wee lift there. Maybe just push him to see if he makes a mistake. DK closing up the time onto Toxic out front as well.
Yeah, but that Porsche proves to be very hard to pass.
It's like it doubles in size. Oh, Uma Compton is off!
Oh! And he stopped.
And he's off and out of the race. Jack Oliver is taking the position from him there. Don't know what's happened.
Such a bad streak of heaven for Ulma. Disqualified of the last race and now out of this one. That's gonna be very hard on psychology and stuff now. It will be very difficult for him to get his head going again and
It's
flip it
fine.
under its head.
It's fine. It's not for money.
Yeah.
It's
Of course,
just
but still.
it's just for the giggles. Uma, thanks for turning up. It's been an absolute pleasure watching you race, and we hope to see you back next week.
Yeah, I'm sure that Ulma will come stronger. He will come back stronger.
William is just trying to fight his way back up through the field. Getting close onto Levy. Levy having a good run still. And we'll just see if that continues. DK now a second off Toxic. Just over the half-hour stage. And Housey coming into the pits. Is this a scheduled stop? We cannot see anything, which is annoying. Yes, it is a scheduled stop. And he is currently on mediums, and he'll probably be changing over to mediums and back out again. There's none of this changing a different compound or anything. It's just chucking on tyres at the same time and just going. So he is one of the first. Freddie in next. Oh, and Iwas getting a wee penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
And I think it's a second penalty he got because he had a drive-through earlier here, served it without any issue, and now he have another penalty.
And that gap to Flyjama is closing up a bit. And let's see, there was one of the leaders that was running mediums, which I think was Toxic, so he might be having to come into the pit soon to get those little shoes changed. Oof. William having a good wee scrap with Levy. But not quite a move yet. Oh, and Levy, a big lock-up. It's actually maybe compromised Williams' entrance into the chicane. But will there be a move here? It's going to be close, you know. Just trying to second guess where they're going to be. Oof. William just going a little bit wide there. Now, as that gap closes up to the front there, and the defence starts, again, it's going to allow DK to come in to the mix. And Jack Oliver is still just closing up that gap onto Patrese.
Can you believe we're only half of the race now?
It's feeling like it. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Sorry, who is running endurance here? Is it us or the drivers? I don't understand.
That's it. Those who can't race commentate.
Exactly. Why do you think I'm here?
Gap's kind of spreading out a bit throughout the field. Keep an eye on William and Levy. But at the moment, believe it or not, which doesn't happen very often in the old racing world these days, is there is a decent battle for first position. Who would have thought it?
Yeah, that first position proved to be very sleepy during this race.
Now they're
As he
coming
was
up
just
to...
taken his,
oh, Batmaker
right
going
through.
into the pits. That's well timed, Mario. Well done.
Yeah, but Fly Ligma seems to be keeping this first placed hand tight, nice and tight.
It's a tough one as well, because if do you start really kind of pushing on, I can see Patresi's time to DK is coming down a little bit as well. So I wonder if they are maybe just going into a little bit of tyre management to make sure that they're going to be able to have some grip towards the end of the race. But I think Toxic
Yeah, they're probably
is
gonna
going to
start
have
to
to
think
stop.
about it. Yeah, that's the point of the race, when you start to think about it.
And every so often you can see Toxic just having a little bit of a slip. But I think that's just... oh, let's see. Teasing DK. Just, come on, stick your nose in.
Yeah, but I think
Ooh, look at that gap behind Patrese as well. That is closed up a lot.
for now, like, the two drivers that didn't have that much problems with their tires so far on the top 10 are like Jack Rivio and Patrese. Like, sorry, Patrese. Like, they are the only one that didn't had a major problem, had to go massively wide, had a spin or anything. On the other hand, no, Fly Ligma has actually didn't had any as well. That's true. But Toxic and DK, Toxic is running medium, so they will probably reach the end of their life pretty soon. And DK had some sort of a spin, so you're probably gonna have some flat spot or something definitely going on this car.
This poised nicely for the last 20 minutes. As they say, for races like these, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And Toxic going really wide. And has he lost that position to DK? Yes, he has.
Yes, he has.
Maybe
Ooh,
those mediums just not there anymore, but we'll find out.
He
If
actually
he can
keeping
find
in. He's keeping DK at bay. He's not far away.
Good move from DK there. And even better that we actually managed to catch it. Hey!
Yeah, you definitely need to be very opportunistic to find the opening on this one, because passing through the S's could be very complicated. Someone cracked
That was a big off, but a decent rejoin and back underway again.
Yeah, like, you need to get those kind of opportunities, because passing through the S's can make you lose massive amount of time.
Again, Fleischmann with the fighting that's going on behind him is just managing to get out a little bit in front. Patrese closing up that gap to DK and Toxic.
DK running a bit high here. I think you need to be very careful now, because I probably think he's on his last running for cutting the track now.
And Jack down to 1.3 seconds. Housey and Mad swapping positions. His teammate. Oh, and he caught a lot of curb, but not put him off. Now, will Toxic stop, or will he keep going? He's keeping going. And is there enough life in that rubber to get him around for the last 20 minutes?
In the meantime, for the battle for P4, Jack Oliver is like closing slowly but surely on Patrese.
We can just see them in the background now as well, and Patrese is just taking a little bit of time out of Toxic in front of him as well, just with the battling that's going on. And his skills, you know. I mean, he'll love that, hearing that. His beautiful, silky smooth driving. DK is absolutely ragging that Corvette round here.
Yeah, he's definitely pushing quite a bit. He
Yeah.
probably want to catch Fly Ligma, but so far Fly Ligma seems to have a bit more pace, or at least have an answer to DK for now. While Jack Oliver is getting very close to Patrizzi now. Remember, he was 9 seconds off a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, I think.
Do you think he's still a threat for the win?
It's definitely a chance.
Lewis disqualifying for speeding.
I think if it wasn't for bad luck, he wouldn't have had any at all in this race.
Yeah.
And he is out.
The Suzuka pit lane can be very tricky because there is a lot of lines everywhere on the entrance, and like you always like trying to you slow down for one, you realize that that's not the one, so you get back into speed, then you have to slow down again, and you can very easily like have a problem with the pit limiter, and then instead losing a lot of time or losing your race altogether, like he always did.
So Jack Oliver nearly a second faster around that last lap to Patrizzi.
Ooh, that's very.
And
he
Jack
nearly
Oliver's
got into
gonna
the
have
back
to
of this Porsche. Nearly got into the back, but he definitely have a very, very big pace advantage.
He's going to have to watch in case he gets another cut warning. And
Yeah, he
another
can't really
drive-through.
afford any mistake. Yeah, keeping it nice and behind to the S's. He doesn't want to risk anything now. Perhaps he will focus on the exit of the next corner complex, so he can probably have a move on the hairpin.
It's going to be close. He's definitely.
Ooh, just a bit of slide. That's definitely not gonna be there, or it will be a massive dive bomb. I don't think he will risk it. Oh yes, he's going. He's going for it on the inside. Oh, that's amazing. But Patrizzi might have a run now. Better exits. That was a late launch. That was a big launch actually. And Patrizzi will probably have none of it now. Trying to get into the inside of Spoon. No, he's not.
No.
He knows that his pace is not enough to keep Jack Oliver behind, so.
But it is allowing Jack to get a run at Toxic. And we'll see how quickly that time comes down. 16 minutes to go.
Yeah, that's some sort of an outlap battle now for Jack Oliver, because if he wants to have a chance on Fly Ligma, he needs to be very, very fast.
Yeah, we've seen it though, but Jack, and I mean, as quick as he is, he has made a couple of mistakes, so who knows what's going to happen? I mean,
yeah,
it really would be a gamble if you're if you're saying anyone's name for the win.
Yeah, he have like a 2.5 seconds gap to neglect now.
Looks like Alan's managed to come back through the field as well, back up in the 14th.
But what can help Jack Oliver getting back into the lead is the traffics. Now they are catching.
Oh, sorry, Alan. Just
yeah, they are catching blue flags now in the front, so there is a possibility.
God.
Someone, yeah, caught one wide.
It looked like some of the leaders coming. Oh, and he's having a nightmare trying to rejoin.
I probably got.
He spun off the right way.
Yeah.
Perfect. Get going. Make sure you're not in front of anyone. Well done. Good rejoin. That's fine. Nobody saw that.
Yeah, no one will ever talk about it. Promise.
Toxic pushing on again, closing that gap to DK, and DK.
Ooh, very wide from DK.
Very, very wide.
That's gonna be definitely a warning. But yeah, I was sure that Toxic will be nowhere in terms of pace by now, behind DK, but he managed to keep it. Like he's still keeping up for some reason.
see Jack in the background as well. Absolutely hammering on, but like Toxic got a good exit out the chicane, but not that good because the times came down half a second. Terrifying. Like getting chased by a shark.
So
on land in a Porsche.
Top 3 is running at like low 2 minutes laps, and Jack Oliver is running low 59. So there is definitely a race on.
Flyjama's actually making pretty good time round here as well at the moment. So if he can keep it up, I mean, it's going to be tight.
Because
it's going to be tight, but there's a...
Yeah, definitely. We're definitely going to have some last lap pass, I think. Because even if Jack can catch up, he still need to pass Toxic, DK, and Fly Legma. And we all know that they are not the easiest guys to pass on this track.
Oh no! Good, well, go. He did well to get going again.
That could have went very bad.
That could have gone a totally different way. Totally different way. That's the leaders coming through as well. That was Flyjama. Yikes.
Yeah.
And that has definitely affected his pace because he's came down a wee bit. Wow.
Yeah, probably had some like sweat going on his neck or something on this one.
And just ignore the leaderboard kicking DK into the lead there. It's just Flyjama losing a lot of time just with the little spin there. And Williams still pushing Levy around. Levy not surrendering that position quite yet.
We had a little contact between Code 71 and Jack Oliver as he tried to pass on the blue flag, and because he just pushed a bit Code 71, he got a drive-through for that. So that's tough. I don't know how he should be handled.
Yeah. It's done now, so you'll just need to take the drive-through, unfortunately, but otherwise you'll get disqualified. But unfortunately, that's the deal with dealing with the robot. That is real penalty. Flyjama, is he going to be able to hang on to this? Can DK get it? Can Toxic get it? Can Jack Oliver get it? Oh, sorry, Patrici, but when you're watching this back, see if you win. I mean, I'll apologise now, but it's looking so tight now. Oh, Flyjama catching the traffic at the wrong time.
I mean, the worst place to catch traffic on this track is definitely the S's, because just moving just a tiny bit of the racing line is a massive loss of time.
And it's not up to the cars that are getting lapped to get out the way. It's up to those coming up to pass safely. So things looking all not too bad. Toxic as well. Oh, this is just a tough part. But again, this is the racing that we are in, and some folk just are not going to be as fast as the ones out front. Oh, and DK's within a second to first. 10 minutes to go round here at Suzuka. Now that, oh, that's fine. That was right economic, just getting out the way of all the leaders there.
Yeah, no, we don't really have any. We don't have that much back markers in front. There is Crack. No, sorry. There is Freddy on the S's, but he's quite far away from P1 and P2. So I don't know if we will catch him by the end.
We'd be able to see it if map display decided to work, but unfortunately it decided just as the stream went up to not work. But it's been one of those nights to get the stream up and running, but it's been great to be here. And thanks to everyone that's either watching live or watching the repeat. and I hope you've enjoyed it. And I've got good news for you. There's still time. There's still some more of it to go.
Yeah. We're
And
gonna.
DK's still closing up on Flyjama. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, got 71 another drive through. Oh no, he's just serve. He's drive through. Sorry. Misread it.
Do you know what position Flyjama finished in his ACC race?
I have no clue. What I do know is that he's still leading this race.
And DK's in second.
Yeah.
And that gap to Toxic now is extended quite a bit.
Yeah. I think DK is smelling the win now. He's on the charge.
Well, he's definitely going to be thinking about it. Wondering what that champagne's going to taste like.
Jack Oliver just got a drive-through for cutting.
No.
That's his podium hopes done in a
Well,
second with Patrese just passing him through the pits.
It's all up to you, Patrese. You for the win. Oh, I mean, no problems.
And he's exiting now
Into fifth.
in P5.
DK definitely looked like he was closing up. Oh, Elmo and William having a good battle now. Elmo up into 7th, 8th.
Ooh, that was very tight.
Yeah, he decided just to not risk it for that biscuit. And just sitting back. But he'll be looking to try and make another move. And that, if Elmo gets by William, there is a chance that he could get by Levy in 6th. But that has been a long battle between William and Levy. And Cod on Boz as well. Looking like that fight's been going on for a wee while. And we'll still stick out front and just see how things are going to pan out. This has been an absolutely tremendous race.
As well as another closing stages, I think will be good for 2 laps, 3 laps perhaps, not more.
I think 3 laps, yeah. If they're coming over now, we'll see how it goes. Now,
As Flying
Toxic.
Ligmas,
Sorry, just in the background, I was just seeing Toxic looking a little bit closer to DK this time as well.
yeah, DK is struggling to catch up Flying Ligma for now. Flying Ligma seems to have just a tiny edge on the pace, so for now he's keeping DK at bay and make sure that the front of that Corvette is not getting too close to the back of this Porsche.
Five minutes to go. Who's been saving their tyres? Who's going to run out of fuel?
I don't think fuel will be an issue, but
Well,
yeah,
it'd be an issue if you ran out.
But but now I'm really asking myself: are you sure that Toxic was running medium all alone? Because it doesn't seem to have been any problems for him in his tires.
Yeah, I'm just double checking on our live timing, and it definitely says that he's running medium. So if the computer's lying to me, then there's not really much I can do.
Yeah, that's weird because if it's true, he managed those tires so well, because it still have a similar pace as the guys in front running hard.
I'm surprised. Like, DK looks like he's close to the limit for, like, going round and I don't want to say cutting corners, but maybe just maybe warnings and what have you. But
I don't really know when the like the penalty starts. Like I'm unsure where the track is ending for the penalties. So perhaps we see it as maybe a bit over the line, but it's not. Also, he seems to be twitching a bit and stuff. So maybe the position of his car is not perfect. So that might explain.
Fleischmann making the most of an off from Uma earlier on and taking the lead.
He's definitely struggling on the first sector. It looks like he have a way better top speed, where DK have a way better corner abilities. Because he's struggling on the first sector, then he's pulling a bit up before the hairpin. Then DK is catching him up just a little, and then as they enter Spoon and the big straight with the 130R, Flyingma seems to have an edge. But, oh, they're very close now.
DK doesn't care about his tyres anymore. He's just wanting that first position.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like the headlight of his car, he have blood in his eyes. He wants that first place in.
Now that, just trying to just squeeze.
Just a bit of slide for Flyingma on this one, which might make DK able to get a bit of a split stream in here, as William Freeman just got a drive through for cutting. For a second I thought it was DK and I was about to
I thought that as well.
Ooh, still very wide here, but I think it's fine. Still a bit too far away if you want to make a move. But now we're gonna.
This is going to be the last lap. Oh,
that's gonna be very interesting. He's closer than he ever been, and now they will enter the very, very important S's where Flyingma is struggling.
Look at the gap that they've pulled out on Toxic as well, with the fighting that's going on here.
Yeah, I think DK won't have that much opportunities. You will have maybe one on the hairpin if it can make those aces perfectly, but I don't know. Still a bit far away, but Flyingma is really struggling though.
Is he struggling or is he managing?
I don't know.
He's
that's
struggling.
A bit of a
he's
slide.
struggling.
Yeah, he's struggling. You asked for it. You got your response. As they now catching a blue flag as Freddy Hun, and DK is very, very, very close. Will he risk it on the hairpin? I don't know, but yeah, he's closer than he ever been. That's probably a place for a dive bomb.
Yeah. I don't know what he's going to do.
No, he's getting very close.
Oh, and DK's on a big lock up. But he's not. He's still in it. He's still in it.
Yeah, that lockup was definitely the worst thing he could do on this corner, because now Flyingma is flying away with the speed he had for the exit, and now DK will have to focus on Spoon to make sure to be in a good position. He's going wide. He's going very wide, taking everything he can, but now we have a better exit. Just a bit more speed, but I think Flyingma will manage to get in front because his top speed is a bit better.
Oh, that was a bit of a Dick Dastardly move from DK there.
Yeah, but despite DK's efforts and going very well
he is giving it everything. I hope he doesn't get a track cut before the end of the race.
No, it's fine, I think. But despite all his efforts, Flyingma keep first place, and with all the circumstances, is about to win the second round of the GTE Championship by charge. Congratulations, Flyingma. You've done it.
Well done, well done.
What an alien.
Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Patrizzi over the line in fourth. Oh. And
what
Jack
is he made of? How can he do that? Oh, Jack Oliver already left. Jack Oliver will probably be a bit sad about what happened today. Probably a bit salty as well, because it's such a shame.
That's it. And
I saw.
Levy managing to hold on to 6th, followed very closely by Elmo in 7th. Thanks.
Some waving in here for Redshift. Going through the line.
Nope. And the dog's picked up on something in the background. Yeah, definitely not a race without incident. But great racing from everyone involved. And again, a few DNFs there, but like I said, thanks to those guys for turning up. It wouldn't have been as good a race without you.
Yeah, definitely a very dramatic race. I think, as you probably already heard, in racing everything can happen, and that's usually what does. So
And a very, I don't know if that was from my clapping or if it was a noise in the kitchen, but my dog has decided to make himself heard. As Mario is last across the line, and that is it all wrapped up. So congratulations to Flyjima for a pretty flawless drive, to be perfectly honest. DK,
yeah.
so close to actually pipping him at the end as well. Just not quite able to do it, but a great drive from him. Toxic managing to hold on to 3rd, somehow managing to get like those mediums round for the whole race. Patrizi in 4th, Jack in 5th, which is still great after those drive-throughs. 2 drive-throughs he's had, and a bit of a tangle with Uma again, unfortunately. Levy having a really solid race in 6th, Elmo in 7th, Redshift in 8th, Dehe in 9th. Good result for No Concept in 10th, Max in 11th, Muffick in 12th, William in 13th, Housey in 14th, Alan in 15th, Mad in 16th, and Freddie Hunt in 17th. 18th is Richternomic, and we've ran out of that. Oh wait, no,
Yeah,
we're back again. 19th, Crackhead, 20th, Boz, 21st, Mario, and 22nd, COD. And that's it. Now, if technology allows, I will try and bring up all the race results and the points.
It's not up yet, but yeah, we just wait a bit, and they will be there eventually.
That's it. Give us a chance. We'll see if this works. And if it does, brilliant. And if it doesn't, then we've tried.
Yeah,
And that's all that
if it
matters.
doesn't, that won't be the first thing that it didn't work tonight. So that's okay.
Oh, I think it might work. Right, okay. Race results and, well, it's the championship standings as it is after round 2. Jack is still in the lead, but Patrizi has closed that gap up. Only 6 points in it. And Flyjama leaping up into 3rd position, followed closely by Toxic. So things all tightening up, and DK is in 14th. I'm just want to double check. Are these the right results?
No, I don't think they've been updated yet.
They have not been updated. So, God
Oh,
damn it.
but
I was so
however,
excited that this was going to work.
if you put this in the Gabagoo thing that
Aha!
I sent to you,
It's just
you
done
should
it.
be
It's
you
just
should
done
you
it.
should be able to have the last version. And if you refreshed, we should have the current
There we go. It's
championship
refreshed.
standing.
It's worked. And the championship standings are now shown as they should. So,
Quite a bit of
Flyjama is in 1st, leading the championship.
wow.
It was just refresh.
Yeah, it's done. Thanks, Elmo. We've done it. We're on it. We're not complete amateurs, just amateurs.
Thank you, Elmo. Yeah, it's all working. By the way, Elmo, since you're here, first congratulations for the race and congratulations for all the things you made behind the scene to make those very beautiful graphics everyone can see now on stream.
Yeah, thank you. That's very kind of you.
So, as you can see, that's how things are standing. And Flyjima, with that good result, well, best result that you could hope for, really,
Yeah.
is taking them 2 points ahead of Jack. And Patrizi still hanging in there for third with 36. DK with that good result puts him tied with Toxic for fourth. And Levy is on 19th. Elmo very close to Levy as well with 18 points. And then just going down through the list. If you'd like to look at the full list, then and you've not part of the Discord, then please join the Discord and you'll be able to get involved and see what's going on there as well. But for
By the way,
sorry,
should we
carry on.
should we check the constructor standing? Because of course Porsche is in front of Chevrolet. That's logical, as there are way more drivers. There are 10 more drivers than Chevrolet.
Yeah.
But I think if the points were adjusted by the number of driver of each and every car, with basically the Corvette driver having more points, like have their points counting more, I think the fight will be very close. Anyway,
Possibly, but we'll get somebody to work out a algorithm to adjust it, and then we can make it whatever we want. So it's put your votes in. What do you want? Who do you want to have more points, Porsche or Corvettes?
Race results, DM'd Tommy.
Oh, perfect. Give us 2 seconds. We're so professional here. Oh, I can see that you've actually put it in and messaged me twice. Right, give me 2 seconds. I shall bring up the race results. And fingers crossed this works. There we go.
hooray!
There we go. So that's got our fastest laps there as well. Jack Oliver with the fastest lap as well. I think he gets a little bonus point for that.
Yeah.
Which is nice. But still to get some points on the board is Uma. Obviously not finishing this time. And I'll be hoping to see Alan is just managing his squeak 1 point, which you'll be happy with. But that's the results as it stands. It's been absolutely brilliant commentating tonight. It's been really, really good fun. Thanks for tuning in. We've got our next races coming up soon as well. I'll just get them up for everyone again. And next week it's going to be Interlagos. And that should be a spicy one as well. That should be lots of overtaking. If it's half as exciting as Suzuka, then you'll be in for a great, great time. Thank you all for tuning in. Adrian, thanks for commentating with me. Thank the drivers for all the racing. And Adrian, if you'd like to take us out, that would be lovely.
Bye, everyone.